Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. These are the announcements for the Tomorrow River Lutheran Parish for All Saints Sunday. That's November 7th, 2021, and I am glad that you are here. We continue to have both the online opportunities for worship and for learning and 3 in-person services. We're having an indoor service at Peace at 8:30, an outdoor service at Nelsonville at 9:30, and an indoor service at Nelsonville at 10:15. Both of those indoor services are masks requested. Our bishop has asked us to do that, and we're learning obedience and grace and care for one another. And the outdoor service is you bring a chair and you come however you want to come. At both of the indoor services this week, we will be commemorating those whom we have commended into God's arms in the past year, and we'll be lighting candles to remember their lives and their entrance into the kingdom of light. So if there's someone that you're commemorating, come to that indoor service. It's all set up. By the time you see this video at home, it'll be too late to get a candle for your beloved, but we'll light one for you next year, and we'll pray with you this year if you like. But again, that's what's going on at both of our indoor services. All right, other things. The prayer list is always accessible on the website, and we continue to commend that to you. We have 5 families still in the initial stages of grief, and so we invite you not only to be praying for them, but to be looking for opportunities to love and to serve them during their time of loss as well. John K., member at Peace, is in the hospital, and so we're commending him to God's care and asking that God would work through the hands of the doctors and nurses. And we invite you into that. And then the rest of the names on the prayer list you have seen before. So we encourage you to be faithful in praying for them, and we thank you in advance for that. We announced last week, but we'll do it again, just the numbers that went out for the Lutheran Road Relief quilts and kits this past year. And again, for any of you who had any part in that, whether it was gathering materials or assembling kits or bringing in fabric or cutting patterns for quilts or tying quilts, may God bless and protect you for that work of charity and grace that you were a part of. But the Peace Group, which is a smaller group, sent out 151 quilts and 61 baby care kits to Lutheran Road Relief. The Nelsonville group is a larger group. They sent out 378 quilts, 4 blankets, 118 baby care kits, 210 personal care kits, and 237 school kits. That's a total of 947 lives touched by that group. So praise God and thank you. Thank you very much. We are getting ready for Advent, and if you would like to help beautify either of the congregations, a donation of $15 gets you a poinsettia, and we invite that from you, encourage that from you. Just put the money in an envelope and write on the envelope that it's for a poinsettia. If you want it to be in honor of someone or in memory of someone, we'd be happy to do that for you and glad to receive that gift. The Mitten Tree is up, and for those of you who have forgotten, the Mitten Tree is something that we do every year, and mitten is very broadly defined among us. A mitten is anything that will keep someone warm. So boots are mittens, and coats are mittens, and hats are mittens, and scarves are mittens, and gloves are mittens, and of course mittens are mittens. And if you have opportunity, if you have some gently used stuff at your house, or if you want to bring us new stuff that you have made or purchased, we will work with local partners and make sure that kids and adults in this community don't freeze, aren't cold this winter. And so that's up at Peace. You can bring mittens, broadly defined, to either church, and we will get it to partners that need it. We're also reminding you of our annual tradition that we send care packages to our college students or to our young people who are in the military or in VOTEC, and we would be grateful for your help. if you want to bring in, cocoa packets or candy or Starbucks gift cards or, toiletries, snacks, chips, whatever you think a college kid would love to get. We always send out, 30 or 40 of these boxes, and we would love to have your help, your contributions to make that happen. If you're a parent or a grandparent of a parish kid that is away from home, studying or serving, make sure we have that kid's address so that we can include them in the care packages. All right. The Nelsonville Endowment Fund is accepting applications for disbursement of monies this year. The Nelsonville Fund always gives away $20,000 to $25,000, and so if there's a ministry or an organization that you think is doing the work of Christ and needs support, there's a little application, and it's a very little application, on the church website under the Endowment tab, and we invite you to fill that out and to get that in. Obviously, your donations are welcome to both church endowments, and as you're doing your own estate planning or thinking about what you want to leave where, can I commend both of those endowments to you. If you'd like an example of something that Nelsonville has funded, there is a movie coming up on November 21st. That's Sunday, 2 weeks from this Sunday. Frozen 2 is being shown in the Jensen Center to the whole community for free, and that's an example of a grant that Nelsonville Endowment has made in past years. And so it's a good time to spend with your kids or your grandkids. That is at the Jensen Center at 2 on Sunday the 21st. All right, other things that we need to let you know, and again, we're going to trust that you read some of the announcements below this video because we have too many to cover here. Again, the Peace Endowment Fund would have you look at their materials as well on the website under the Endowment tab, and to learn what they do and how they disperse their monies and what opportunities there are for you to give. The Christmas bake sale is back on. We took a year off last year with the COVID, but we're back. And so if you know how to make any baked goods, any treats that are worth eating, the history of Scandinavian treats, but we'll define that as broadly as we define mittens. If there's something that you would be willing to make, we are going to be opening the bake sale on the December 4th from 8 to 11. It's at Peace. And all proceeds raised will go either to debt relief or to capital improvements, to deferred maintenance. It'll all be about this building, this site, from which so much ministry happens. And again, there is matching funds available this year. So anything you do, anything you bake, anything you give, anything you buy, that money will go that much farther. Nelsonville has a problem. They have too many folding chairs. If you show up at Nelsonville this week for either the 9:30 or the 10:15 service, there may well be folding chairs left. We'll unlock the shed. We had a number of people take us up on it last week, and I frankly don't know how many are left right now. But if you're there and you grab some, you are welcome to them. If you want to make a gift to Nelsonville, since you've received these folding chairs, that's between you and God. But we won't have our hands out. There'll be no one who knows what you do or don't do. If you need folding chairs, and there are still some in the shed at Nelsonville, take them away. The Cemetery Association over at Nelsonville wanted me to announce to you that November 1st is the day for summer cleanup. Obviously, we're past that, and whether or not they've given grace is unknown to me. But if you have something out there, a solar ornament or something that shouldn't be there in the winter, can't be there in the winter, just go grab it right quick. You can get permission to leave shepherd hooks up during the winter so that you can put winter decorations. Just talk to one of the people on the cemetery board and they'll be happy to cue you in. The Veterans Day is coming up on November 11th, and December 18th is Wreaths Across America. What is the number? Is it 47? It's an amazing number of veterans we have buried out at that little country cemetery, and we put a wreath on every one of those graves at Wreaths Across America time. And if you want to help us with that, either at the service or supplying wreaths, again, talk to the cemetery trustees, or there's more information below this video. I think those are the announcements. Let me again, as I often do, thank you for your grace in a difficult time, for everything you're doing to live a peaceful life with your neighbors, however deep the disagreements run between you and them, that you continue to pray for me and for my family and for Pastor Gretchen, that you continue to uphold the leaders and the elders and the council members and the officers of these churches in your prayers, that you respect them for their service and that you continue to thank them. We have carried ourselves well during this time, thanks be to God, and God continues to move in and through these congregations. So it's an honor to be connected to you. It's an honor to be part of these churches, and I hope that God continues to smile upon you and to bless you and to keep you in faith. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.